folks, I'm Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the Transformers Power of the Primes, Volcanicus. Alright, my zillions, there's a big guy here, no turntable. Wait, why no turntable? There we go. I forgot I'm in a new space here. I got more room for the big guys. So here we are with Volcanicus. And you know, I reviewed all of these Power to Prime Dinobots. Really pretty much liked them. You know, they're not perfect, but I liked them. I was glad to have a full set of Dinobots, finally. I've had like mix and match Dinobots ever since I came back into collecting. But because I liked them so much, I really had no interest at the time to put together Volcanicus. It's like, it wasn't something that the Dinobots were. They weren't a combiner. They were just their own thing. But, you know, while I'm resetting shelves and, you know, time passes and you get different ideas. So, I was like, maybe I would like to see Volcanicus here. So I put them together and, guess what? I really like it. You know, like, I changed a couple of things here and there, which we'll take a look at. But I do like this. So let's get to this review. So kind of like my recent Transformers reviews, I won't be looking at like combining this thing here or, you know, just how all this stuff goes together or not combining them. Just looking at this as a straight up figure. You might have noticed he had a sword in his hand. This is not his sword at all. He doesn't come with anything. There is upgrade kits for this guy, but you know, at this point, the upgrade kits are like sold out, so I'm not really going in on that. You know, I think they're like aftermarketed for the most part. I think I found like feet and stuff and hands. Nah, I would rather stuff to fill them out, and I filled them out a little bit. Anywho, this sword comes from the Samurai Megazord, the Bandai America version. Took one of my Instagram followers to point that out, and I do appreciate that, as well as one of my friends on the Repack podcast. Both pretty much said it about the same time, so I want to give credit there, because I couldn't remember whose sword this was. I found it, and I was like, this might fit, and it does, and I really like it, and sorry Samurai Megazord, but this goes to Volcanicus. So, some other things I did. I didn't put this guy together like, you know, the way it's prescribed. I wanted it to be as, when you get something like this, you want it to be as super robot-y as possible, in my opinion, because I love super robots. And this is, you know, a Japanese thing to start, so it's got to have that aesthetic. So obviously, it's going to already have that aesthetic a little bit by having the little Grimlock arms here, but I put Swoop on this side, give him some, like, wings going out that way. Put, Snarl on this side. Is it Snarl? What's that Snarl? I forget everybody's names. Going on this side. I put this guy, the Stego guy, here. Because, you know, he's got this, like, nice tail, and he's got these things here. So it gives him a little bit of something going on that side. I wish these flipped out that way. The tail, it doesn't. It is what it is. Right? So I did that, and I put these two here on the bottom. I like the idea of a head and a head, you know, so that kind of works for me. Some other little things I did, as you can see here, I put a couple of extra fists here. You could clip them right in there. That definitely fills out the chest a bit, as you can see. I think that looks way better. You know, it's just black and it's got some spikes. It fits the aesthetic. It's pretty perfect. Now, this hand here, I found, it's much bigger than the regular hands. I don't know why. Maybe some of the older combiners had bigger hands. I don't get it. It's a little weird. I almost felt like, and I still almost feel like it's a third party something, but, you know, I don't think it is. Like, this is just huge, and it feels different, and it looks good, and I just like it. It's a big blaster hand, so I think it adds to the aesthetic. So what? It's a little bigger. It doesn't matter. Then you got another one of these over here. And then I don't think I did anything weird at the legs, although I am not, I'm making them taller by making these a little bit, more going downwards the legs. It tells you to do it like that, which is super, like, ridiculously ugly. Like, why would you want it like that? Let me go back here. Like, why would you want it like that? No, guys. I'm good. I'm good. This has to stay like this. He just looks cooler like that. And then, oh, she's coming out in the back here, but I have the raptor girl whose name I forget right now. The little raptor extra hanging off the back. I saw this as a fan mode, like something like this. I don't know if it was exactly like this, because I looked at a bunch and then I was just like, I kind of get an idea of what I want to do with that just by looking at it. So I don't think it's exactly the way, but I think it works, with the little hands, put them in these holes here, and it does hook on. It does come out a little easy, but whatevs. It's better than not being on. And then you get a little, like, and then the way I folded the hands, make a nice compact. It fills out the back a little bit because he's very, very skinny. And it gives a little tail. Why not? Why shouldn't a Dinobot combiner not have a tail, right? Oh, he's going down! So, as you can see, this thing is very unwieldy. And most of these combiners are, like, they're not... I don't think Combiner Wars was, like, that great. I have some of them. I didn't collect all of them, but I have some of them. I didn't even open Superion. If you see my Organizing Ultrazilla's toys, I found that. But I don't know. Like, this guy, aesthetically, I love. Kind of like Victorion. I just love when they're all one color, like, well, not one color, but, matching colors. It just looks so much better. I hate the, like, crazy, and I'm saying this as I look at, like, so many Megazords with lots of different colors in the background. You can't really see them, but you can see their feet. Like, I'm not the hugest fan of, a lot of the haphazard combiners. When they're a team, and that looks good. And this looks really, really good. It really does, in my opinion. And, like, I like how all this red here looks. I like how this arm looks. They're not the same, but it looks good. Again, I like the shoulders, how I did it here. I like this piece here. We could bring it in. I like Grimlock's head being down here, with making the Autobot symbol nice and present there. I really like the waist piece. That looks really good. The legs look all right, whatevs. Got the dino heads here, but where are you going to put them? And it's fine. I just like these Dinobots. I think they turned out very well for the most part. The feet, I got some feet here. I mean, if I had some... My camera keeps wanting to turn and show you my floor fan. Like if I... Look, it's just doing it on its own. Must be something loose there. I can't find any of the little things that go in them. The prime thingies, whatever they're called. So that might be cooler to fill things out a little bit more, but whatevs. It's not that big a deal. It'll probably ruin the aesthetic anyway. But yeah, this looks pretty good. I like how these legs look here. They look really good. And then, of course, there we go. Zoom in here better. The head is amazing. I love this head sculpt. It's kind of like Grimlock to the max, like, I really like it. The red eyes look good. The whole, face looks awesome. Face plates, the chin strap, the sides here is so super robot-y. So is this piece. Really, really well done. I absolutely love this head, and I really think it makes it. All right, one tripod adjustment later. And really, all I gotta say is it just looks cool. In my opinion, this really does look cool. The problems, of course, are things open up, separate, like this hand is opening up here. The tolerances aren't so great on most of these things. And that's, see, like the shoulder kind of flopped out. So you're gonna have that. Raptor just fell out the back. We'll just move her for now. So that's part of it. This is seriously not that big of a play piece. This is like, you know, most of these guys, come on, you're not really playing with them that much unless you just want to just keep putting them back together, you know. This is a really cool piece just for your shelf, honestly. There is like a line in the eye. I don't know, you see that, guys? Yeah. That doesn't look so good. There's a weird line going across. That doesn't look so good. Aw, maybe that needs a little bit of a little extra paint there. Let's see what the back looks like without. It's nothing to look at. It really isn't. Ooh, that just came apart. Now, articulation, we'll get through it because why not? Head moves around a little bit. Waist moves around. It's just, I don't even want to do this. There is ratchet, it's here, the shoulder, because it's just, again, not the greatest play piece. You got that, you got that. I do like that you could twist the legs there. It's kind of a cool touch. I don't know. There's something about it I like, and this split apart again, which is such a pain in the butt. This does swivel. The fingers do move. That's cool. Since I have a different hand on this one is the dual thumb hand, so you can put it on either side. I guess you could take one of these ball joints out, but yeah, whatever. Makes it look different. This opens, if I could get it open, I don't know. Oh, there we go. So you can see how much smaller that is. I don't get it. If you guys know, if anybody watches this knows where exactly this came from, you know, I think it came from Hound. But again, it just looks so big, and I'm surprised that it's bigger than some of the other ones I have. So yeah, anywho, getting back to articulation. The leg can move back and forth, side to side, twist, and again, you could do that. I don't know why you would do that. You can bend the knee, and then the foot will just turn around and open up the entire shin. Yeah, is what it is. I mean, there's enough articulation here for this type of thing, I think. For a size comparison, here is Volcanicus with some Transformers and other figures you might have in your collection. And my final thoughts, you know, this is a weird thing, and this happens sometimes. Sometimes some figures are better as just a figure you want to handle and play with rather than a figure you want to review, because for all the faults something like this has, and it has a ton, I've outlined them throughout this review, I still really like it. It's a weird thing. I do really like it. It is what it is. It's gonna be cool looking, you know, on display, picking it up a few times here and there, playing around with it, whatever. As a reviewable figure, you know, it's not that great. You know, it just isn't. You know, there's objectively a few things that are just, I can't look past. But altogether, I feel like the mold is really nice. I think this turned out to be a good-looking combiner. Proportions, which I didn't talk about, are weird, but I think they look cool, especially when you fill them out a little bit. And I'm only talking, like, exactly how I configured him here. In that regard, I think Volcanicus looks cool. So there you go, guys. And that's my review of the Power of the Primes Volcanicus. I am Ultrazilla. Leave your comments below. Subscribe if you haven't. Till next time, peace out, peeps.